Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Mehdi. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at my most favorite 10 underrated summer fragrances. Like always, without any further ado, at number 10, Darly by Parfums de Marly. It is a floral, bright and powdery fragrance. If you like, for example, Amouage Reflection Man, Prada L'Homme, you're gonna enjoy this fragrance as well. I believe somehow this one is take-off house of Parfums de Marly on Amouage Reflection Man's DNA. Performance is above average, like 7 to 8 hours plus in terms of longevity on my skin, with first hour and a half average, somehow soft type of projection and sillage. At number 9, L'Homme Sport by Yves Saint Laurent, a crisp, fresh, spicy and citrusy fragrance. If you like regular L'Homme, which is a creamy, spicy, woody fragrance, you're gonna enjoy this one as well, which is less creamy compared to the L'Homme, and I can say that citrusiness is here doubled up. I can get same spiciness here, I can get like cardamom spiciness here as well. So it is spicy and citrusy fragrance, very fresh, lasts like 5 to 6 hours on me, gets great compliments and projection and sillage, average for first hour and a half maximum. At number 8, KEDP by Dolce & Gabbana. In the brief, it is a dense concentrated shower gel with ton of cardamom and gets woodier at the dry down. Opening is very fresh and clean. One of those fragrances that immediately makes me happy. I like that fresh, clean out of shower character of fragrance, which gets woodier at the dry down. Performance is like 10 hours in terms of longevity on my skin, with first hour and a half average projection and sillage. At number 7, Wingwood by Montserrat. So I would describe it as a dirty citrusy fragrance. It is citrusy, it is fresh, it is slightly green, leafy like, and woody with leather at the base. That leather gives a dirty stance to the fragrance. Somehow reminds me of Dior Fahrenheit, but this one is fresher and somehow more wearable compared to the Fahrenheit. Lasts like 10-12 hours plus on my skin, with 2 hours of great projection and sillage. At number 6, Profumo Lights by Giorgio Armani. Citrusy, woody, aquatic. If you have smelled Profumo, the regular one, this one is more citrusy and woody compared to the Profumo, has more weight at the base. So in the brief, it is citrusy, woody and aquatic fragrance. Gets me crazy compliments. I can say easily as big as Profumo or Profumo, a compliment monster, and lasts like 10 to 12 hours plus in terms of longevity. Lasts very long, gets woodier somehow at the dry down, and I can get some sort of powderiness, very little at the top, just at the first few minutes. Projection and sillage is good for first 2 hours. At number 5, Under the Lemon Trees by Maison Margiela, one of the strongest, solid 10 out of 10 freshy fragrances in my collection. It is lemony, citrusy, slightly zesty, green and woody, exactly like a lemon tree. That fruits, leaves and woods all are here. I like that different, unique stance, scent profile of the fragrance. Performance is great, lasts solid 10 hours on my skin, with 2 hours of average projection and way above average sillage. Has a very big sillage. At number 4, Voyage d'Hermes Parfum version. So if you like lime and cardamom notes, closed eyes, get this fragrance, which in my opinion one of the most natural lime cardamom containing fragrances in the entire market. Opens up with a very crazy, natural, realistic blast of cardamom and lime, and at the background we have some sort of black tea-ish vibe. It is not that much a woody fragrance. It is very fresh, it is highly concentrated and oily. That's why it lasts very long on my skin, but projection and sillage is not as great as longevity, like first hour and a half, very soft and average type of projections. At number 3, Stronger With You Freeze. Chestnut, woods, sugary notes and citruses are main players here, but not citrusy type of fragrance. Citruses are not as prominent as woody and chestnutty notes or nutty notes here. Nothing that much fresh, icy or minty frosted like the bottle here, to be honest, but it is a woody, freshy type of fragrance, which is more prominent or leans more in the woody side, let's say. Performance is good, lasts on me 8 hours plus in terms of longevity, with first hour and a half average, somehow below average projection and sillage. At number 2, When the Rain Stops by Maison Margiela. One of the best earthy, freshy and floral fragrances. Smells like a garden after rain. It is earthy and a little bit sweet at the background. So sweet, floral, fresh, somehow citrusy and earthy fragrance. It is a compliment getting fragrance, like 7 out of 10. Not a compliment monster, but gets compliments definitely, and shines crazy under the sun heat. Lasts like 7 to 8 hours plus in terms of longevity. First hour and a half average projection and way above average CH. And at number 1, Invictus Platinum by Paco Rabanne. Man, this fragrance gets me crazy compliments. It is dense, strong, aquatic fragrance, and sweetness is somehow sugary at the background, like a little bit Baccarat Rouge type of sugariness. If you have smelled that fragrance, candy flossy sugariness, let's say, to this one, and aquatic with touch of a very little green feel at the background of the fragrance. It is not that much in that green side, a little just. In terms of performance, no doubt about it. It is a long-lasting fragrance, lasts solid 10 hours on my skin with 2 hours of great projection and CH. Take care, guys.